Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I is. The good Dr. Mike. Back again, once again, with another classic Foreigner Reacts style video for that ass today. Like I said, happy holidays. Hope everybody's having a good one. Doc just wanted to give you guys some fair warning about some things happening here in the Philippines. And to all of my foreigners out there, y'all need to be careful with Filipinos offering you drinks because apparently there is a killer festival holiday wine that Filipinos like to drink every year. It's it's an annual thing, especially around the holiday seasons, and apparently this here is killing some people. Okay, so this article is coming from Fox News. My father sent it to me. It says holiday wine in the Philippines is blamed for leaving nearly a dozen people dead. That's 12 for people who don't know what a dozen is, and 300 people treated in the hospital. Okay, so as the article reads, a festive coconut wine popular in the Philippines left 11 dead and more than 300 hospitalized after consuming a holiday drink. Now, I think this is the equivalent to Chuba, Tuba, like Chuba wine. It's a homemade brew basically. It's like the homemade shit that you hear about in the United States, people making their own home brew. That's kind of what it is, but this is made from coconut, all right? So the article further reads, the victims fell ill last week in Laguna and Quezon City, or Quezon, the Quezon provinces, in South Manila after drinking the liquor known as Lambanog, Lambanog, which is made from coconut sap and can have an alcohol content as high as 40%. Y'all need to stew on that for a second. An alcohol content as high as 40%. My father told me he tried it once and he said it tastes like pure acid. And I believe him. I'm going to take his word for it. My homeboy tried to get me to drink some because it's really cheap. Actually, they sell it like 25 pesos for like a nice size bottle. I want to say it's about a liter or so, depending on where you get it from. So you can get it very cheap. And my friend tried it. He said he felt a little burn in the chest too, but I assume that's what it's all about. As the article reads on, health officials said that the drink is used for celebratory occasions and is especially in high demand during the Christmas season. The article also says some bought the liquor for leisure drinking and birthday parties, while others were donated by local officials during the Christmas party. So not only did people buy the drink, there were donations from local officials that were they actually gave these drinks for people to actually drink. That's rather interesting. All right, it says all the liquor that made revelers, sick originated from a single distillery. So thank God it all came from one place and it wasn't something that could have been affected by other distilleries. So it did all originate from one place. The Department of Health was collecting blood tests and samples from leftover Lambanog for analysis on Monday. While it's unclear what exactly made the hundreds of people fall ill, the article reports that the homebrew version of Lambanog are often made with dangerous additives like methanol, which is a toxic alcohol. The country's Food and Drug Administration, didn't even know the Philippines had one of those, had previously prohibited the use of methanol in the actual drink. All right. So, gentlemen, I understand the how can I say this? I understand the want or desire to immerse yourself in the culture. Even I encourage you trying some local traditions and stuff like that, but some things even I'm not willing to try. And to be honest with you, Philippine homebrew alcohol is probably at the top of the list. I don't know who's making it. I don't know where it comes from. It's a little bit different than trying some, some chicken skew or some intestines or something, or some skew or some barbecue sticks that you get on the street. I mean, yeah, you hope it's real meat. I'm saying that to be funny, but I'm saying it to be real. But there are certain things that I'm not willing to try, and the Philippine home brews is definitely at the top of the list. And I feel like I would encourage all of my foreigners to, take heed to basically, be suspicious or skeptical about drinking certain drinks. I wouldn't drink anything unless other people have tried it, and if you see how it affects other people, then maybe it might be okay for you to try, maybe it will not. Because again, if you haven't noticed, consuming things in the Philippines as a foreigner affects you a whole lot differently than the local people. You guys should know that already. Your body is not adapt to that particular culture when you first touch down. It takes a little bit of time to adapt to being able to consume certain things in the Philippines. So I want you guys to exercise that particular warning when you're trying certain things. If you don't feel right about it, just don't do it. You're not required by law to do it. It's okay to say no thank you. Just tell them, you don't feel right, or you just say your stomach hurt or you're full or whatever. That's something that you don't have to try if you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? But again, this holiday Philippine wine is out here killing people nowadays, and I think you guys need to be very much aware of this. I'm not sure how many of you guys have actually tried this lambanog, or I like to call it chuba, because it's kind of probably about the same thing too. It's spelled Tuba, but they pronounce it like chuba or tuba wine. It's the sap of the coconut from the tree. It's actually probably the highest alcohol content that you could probably taste on earth. As high as 40%. And ironically, now that I think about it out loud, this just hit me. It just goes to show you how Filipinos have been able to adapt to the world around them. When they realized they probably couldn't afford their own types of drinks and alcohols, they created their own. Henceforth, other reasons why Filipinos are probably the most resourceful people on planet Earth. Even if you're living in like the province area, maybe your income or salary is not enough to actually go out and buy your Red Horses or your San Miguel's. Why not buy this holiday wine? Because some people drink this shit on a regular. Granted, it is used for the holiday season. Some people do drink this on a regular basis, so that must be noted as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you've gotten something from it. This holiday wine out here killing people. I've never tried it personally, and now that I see that it's killing people, granted it was an isolated incident, just doesn't seem like something that I'm willing to try personally. Just don't look like it's on me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, has been fun, has been real. You know what time it is. Time for the Good Doc to go. Happy holidays to all of you. Love you guys sincerely. With that being said, the Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.